recall that might interest you.
I was seeing a patient. I'm an obstetrician at New York Hospital. The nurse opened my door and said, "There's a friend of your son's here." I treated the kid. He was more scared than hurt. A knife wound, a few bruises.
I don't know how to thank you, sir. My father's coming here.
He's making a film of cats.
And he told me the name of a matinee idol of my youth. Someone who really forged ahead, made new paths for blacks just by the strength of his own talent. Before I went to medical school, I had this sense of self-hatred, of fear. And this kid's father, the bravery of his films gave me a direction, a confidence. Simple as that. We're always paying off debts. Then my beeper went off. A patient in her 10th month, her water finally broke. I gave him the keys.
Doug told me all about your brownstone, how you got it at a great price because there had been a murder in it, and for a while people thought it had a curse, but you were a scientific man and were courageous.
Well, yes, courageous. I ran off to the delivery room, twins, 2 boys. I thought of my son. I dialed my boy at Dartmouth. Amazingly, he was in his room doing what I hate to ask. So, you accuse me of having no interest in your life, of not doing for your friends, of being a rotten father. You should be very happy.
The son of who?
Sidney.
Dad, I never heard of him.
What? But he said...
Dad, as usual, you are a real cretin. You gave him the keys?
Yeah.
You gave a complete stranger who happens to mention my name the keys to our house? Dad, sometimes it is so obvious to me why Mom left. I'm so embarrassed to know you. You gave the keys to a stranger who shows up at your office.
Yeah, well, I thought that
Your mother told me you beat her. Yeah. Mom told me you were a rotten lover and you drank so much you smelled of cheap white wine. Mom said sleeping with you was sleeping with a salad made of bad dressing. Why you had to bring me into the world?
There are 2 sides to every story.
You are an idiot. You're an idiot.
I went home, courageously, with a policeman. Arrest him!
Pardon?
Breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering?
You're an imposter.
Officer, Your Honor, Your Eminence, Dr. Fine gave me the keys to his brownstone, isn't that
My
so?
son doesn't know
This
you.
man gave me the keys to his house, isn't that so?
Did you give him the key to the house?
Well, yes, but under false pretenses. This fucking lying black kid crack addict comes into
I
my
have
house.
taken this much brandy, but can pour the rest back into the bottle. I've used the electricity listening to the music, but I think you'll find nothing has been taken from the house. Excuse me.
Officer, I want you to arrest him.
A cretin. A creep. No wonder mother left you.
2 sides, every story.
I went down to the Strand bookstore, 8 miles of used books. I got Sidney Poitier's autobiography. Back in New York with Juanita and the children, I began to become aware that our marriage, while working on some levels, was falling apart with other fundamental areas.
There's a picture of him and his 4 daughters. No sons, 4 daughters. The book's called This Life.
Published by Knopf.
1980.
Out of print!
Oh dear.
This kid is bulldozing his way into our lives.
How we let this kid into our lives? I run a foundation, you're a dealer, you're a doctor. You think we'd be satisfied with our achievements?
Agatha Christie would ask, what do we all have in common?
It seems a common thread linking us all is an overwhelming need to be in the movie of cats.
Our kids, struggling through their lives.
I don't want to know anything about the spillover from their lives.
All we have in common is our children went to boarding school together.
How come we never met?
His mother had custody. I lived out west. After he graduated from high school, she moved west. I moved east.
I think we should just drop it right here.
Do you think Brent is hiding things from us?
I don't want to know too much about my kid.
Do you think Brent might be mixed up in this fraud? I tell you, I am going to get to the bottom of this. My daughter is not involved with any black frauds. Doctor, you said something about crack?
I don't want to know.
It just leapt out of my mouth. No proof. Dear God, no proof.
We'll put it to a vote. Do we pursue this to the end no matter what we find out about our kids?
I vote yes.
I trust Doug, yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen to this last page. Making it better for our children, protecting them. From what? The truth is what we were protecting those little people from. There's a lot to worry about in this world out there, and it's time I start telling the little bastards, start worrying. The end.
It's obvious. It's someone you went to high school with, since each of you go to different colleges.
He knows the details about our lives.
Who in your high school, part of your gang, has become homosexual or is deep into drugs?
About 15 people.
I don't want to know.
I find it really insulting that you assume it has to be a guy. This movie star son could have had a relationship with a girl in high school. That's her problem in a nutshell. You're so limited. That's why I'm going to Afghanistan to climb mountains.
You are not climbing mountains.
We have not invested all this money in you to scale the face of K2.
Is that all I am? An investment?
All right. Get in touch with everybody in your high school class, male, female, whatever. Not just homosexuals, drug addicts. The kid might be a drug dealer.
Why do you look at me when you say that? Do you think I'm an addict? A drug pusher? I really resent the accusation.
Son, no one is accusing you of anything.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Nobody is accusing anyone of anything. I'm asking you to go on a detective search and find out if anyone in your high school class has met a black kid pretending to be a movie star's son.
He promised you parts in Cats.
It wasn't just that, it was fun.
You went to Cats. You said it was an all-time low in a lifetime of theater going.
Film is a different medium.
You said Aeschylus did not invent theater to have an end up a bunch of chorus kids wondering which of them will go to kitty cat heaven.
I don't remember saying that.
No, I think that was Starlight Express.
Maybe he'll make a movie of Starlight Express and you can all be on roller skates.
This is so humiliating.
This is so pathetic. This is so racist.
This is not racist.
How can I get in touch with anybody in high school? I've outgrown them.
How could you have outgrown them? You graduated a year ago.
Here is a copy of your high school yearbook. I want you to get the phone numbers of everybody in your class. You all went to the same boarding school. You can phone from here.
You can use my phone.
Call everyone and ask them if they know.
Never.
This is the KGB.
Wait a minute. You're on the phone all the time. Now I ask you to make a few phone calls around the country and you become reticent.
This is the entire McCarthy period.
I just want to get one thing straight.
Finally, we hear from the peanut gallery.
You gave him my pink shirt? You gave a complete stranger my pink shirt. That pink shirt was a Christmas present from you. I treasured that shirt. I love that shirt. My collar size has grown a full size from weightlifting, and you saw my arms had grown, you saw my neck had grown, and you bought me that shirt for my new body. I love that shirt. The first shirt for my new body, and you gave that shirt away. I can't believe it. I hate it here. I hate this house, and I hate you.
You never do anything for me.
You've never tried to do anything but block me. I believe this pathetic extension of your eighth-grade personality.
Social Darwinism pushed beyond all limits.
You gave away my pink shirt.
You want me to be everything you were.
You said drugs and looked at me.
You look like a drug dealer. Trent Conway.
Trent Conway.
Trent Conway. Look at those beady eyes staring out at me. Trent Conway, he's at MIT. So, I went to MIT. He was there in his computer room and I just pressed him. And pressed him and pressed him. I had a tape recorder strapped to me.